Welcome back to Coin Explorer. Today we are taking a closer look at the 1972 Washington Quarter, one of the most familiar American coins ever produced. Millions entered circulation. Yet this date continues to attract collectors because condition, mint location, and genuine mint varieties can make a meaningful difference. Before spending a 1972 quarter, it is worth understanding what separates an ordinary circulation piece from a collectible example that may deserve a place in a collection. The obverse features the left-facing portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This design was created by John Flanagan and first appeared on the Washington Quarter in 1932. Around the portrait are the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1972. Collectors often examine the portrait, lettering, and rims carefully because stronger strikes and minimal wear usually indicate a more desirable example. The reverse displays a heraldic eagle with its wings spread while resting on a bundle of arrows surrounded by olive branches. Above the eagle appear the words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, while quarter dollar is shown below. This reverse remained in use for many decades before the State Quarters program introduced new reverse designs beginning in 1999. The 1972 Washington Quarter was struck at 3 United States mint facilities. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, Denver pieces display a D mint mark, and San Francisco produced proof coins bearing an S mint mark. Proof quarters were specially manufactured for collectors using polished dies and carefully prepared planchets, creating sharper details and mirror-like surfaces that differ noticeably from circulation strikes. Every regular 1972 Washington Quarter is composed of an outer copper-nickel layer bonded to a pure copper core. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Unlike quarters dated 1964 and earlier, these coins contain no silver. Understanding this composition helps collectors avoid confusing common-clad quarters with earlier silver issues that carry different intrinsic and collector values. Production numbers for the 1972 quarter were substantial, making circulated examples widely available today. Because so many were struck, collector demand focuses primarily on preservation rather than simple age. Coins showing strong luster, crisp details, clean surfaces, and minimal contact marks generally receive greater attention than heavily worn pieces that spent decades in everyday commerce across the United States. Collectors grading a 1972 quarter pay close attention to the highest points of the design. Wear commonly appears on Washington's hair above the ear, the cheek, and the eagle's breast feathers. Original mint luster, attractive eye appeal, and the absence of scratches or cleaning often contribute more to market desirability than the coin's age alone. Certified grading can also provide confidence for buyers and sellers. Most circulated 1972 Washington quarters remain worth their face value of 25 cents. While attractive uncirculated examples often sell for only a few dollars depending on quality and certification. Exceptionally preserved coins graded at the highest certified mint state levels have realized significantly higher prices in major auctions. Those results apply only to rare, top-condition examples and should not be considered typical values for ordinary circulation coins. Another area of collector interest involves genuine mint errors and die varieties. While most 1972 Washington quarters were struck normally, a small number display errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, struck-through errors, or dramatic misalignments. These pieces are uncommon and should be authenticated before any value is assigned. Ordinary circulation marks or damage after leaving the mint are not considered mint errors. When examining a 1972 quarter, avoid cleaning the coin even if it appears dark or tarnished. Cleaning often leaves fine hairline scratches and permanently changes the original surface. Reducing collector appeal. Experienced collectors generally prefer natural surfaces because they preserve the coin's history. If you believe a quarter is unusually well preserved or displays a possible mint error, storing it safely is usually the best decision. Professional grading services evaluate coins for authenticity, preservation, strike quality, and overall eye appeal using established grading standards. High certified grades are uncommon because many 1972 quarters entered circulation immediately after being minted. A certified mint state example with exceptional surfaces, brilliant luster, and outstanding eye appeal can attract stronger collector demand than an average uncirculated coin with noticeable contact marks. Market prices for 1972 Washington quarters vary according to condition, certification, mint mark, and collector demand. Most circulated examples remain worth face value, while many uncirculated coins sell for modest premiums. Certified coins with exceptionally high grades have realized hundreds or even several $1,000s in major auctions. Those auction results represent rare top-condition specimens and should never be interpreted as the typical value of every 1972 quarter. If you discover a 1972 quarter in pocket change, begin by checking the mint mark, overall condition, and whether the surfaces appear original. Look for sharp lettering, full rim details, and strong luster. Compare the coin with reliable references or seek advice from an experienced coin dealer or reputable grading service before assuming it has unusual value. Careful research helps prevent mistakes and leads to better collecting decisions. More than 50 years after its release, the 1972 Washington quarter remains an important part of American numismatic history. Although millions were produced, finding a beautifully preserved example becomes increasingly challenging as time passes. That balance between widespread availability and condition rarity keeps collectors interested, making this date a rewarding addition to collections focused on modern United States coinage. The next time a 1972 Washington quarter catches your attention, take a closer look before spending it. While most examples are ordinary circulation coins, exceptional condition, verified mint errors, and certified high-grade specimens can attract meaningful collector interest. Careful examination, accurate information, and realistic expectations are the keys to successful collecting. Thank you for watching Coin Explorer, and I'll see you in the next coin story.